What's good, BM crew? It's your boy B.
And it's Maya.
And we back here with another video. Of course, we got a special guest.
My sister.
Melody. Almayberg. Okay. And you guys go subscribe to my channel. It's gonna be right here and it's gonna be in the description box below.
Facts. And I mean, by this time, bro, y'all, she ain't no special guest no more. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen her about 30 times in about 30 videos. But it's cool.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's cool. We love Mel. We love Mel. Mel. Nah, that's very crazy because Maya always be like, yeah, Melly the only person, the only other people.
Right. That can say.
Because every time I see B, I be getting so excited. I be like, and Maya be like, girl, you're the only one.
You lucky, my line sister. But yeah, so as y'all can see by the title today, man, we're gonna be giving y'all just a little bit of advice, basically telling y'all what to expect going into the HBCU, things that y'all might want to know prior to joining the HBCU, because we didn't have, this going into HBCU, you didn't know what to expect. Yeah. We just went into it blindsided because, especially like people like myself and Melody. Melody went to a PWI first.
Yes.
I wanted to go to a PWI first. Maya was Southern British. She was
my whole life.
Her whole life, she knew.
Southern University.
What PWI did you almost go to?
UCLA.
UCLA? Yes. Really?
It was my goal to, I got accepted into UCLA, but the out-of-state fees were like $20,000.
Ridiculous.
And it was like, my mom was like, hell to the no. And it was crazy because I was literally one of those students who were like, Southern? I would never go to Southern. Like, I never, Southern.
Man, look at you now, Mr. Southern.
So we went down a few questions, so we're going to go ahead and get into this video.
Yeah. So we decided to write down 10 questions that you guys most likely would ask or things you guys don't know to highlight. So the first question, of course, is going to be, out of all HBCUs, why Southern University and A&M College?
Ooh. So, Maya, you go. It's
easy.
Maya, you just go ahead and start this
I'm going to go first. I chose Southern University because I was raised around Southern University. Southern University is all throughout my family. And it had a lot to do with the human jukebox and the dancing dolls, and they have a great engineering program. So pretty easy, simple, straight to it. That's why I chose Southern University.
I guess we're gonna go in order.
Let's go in order. Because I'm asking the question, this is going down this way.
So basically, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't really choose Southern. Southern low-key chose me almost. It was like I was meant to go to Southern. Because I literally, my whole tenure in high school, I was like, man, I would never go to Southern. Southern this, Southern that. Like, oh, y'all going to Southern? Like, oh, no, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to go away. I'm trying to go to UCLA. Like, I had big dreams, y'all. Like, I really just wanted to get out of Baton Rouge. And God was just like, shh, stand your ass right here.
God and not curse.
But he ain't might not have said it like that. he might not have said it like that, but that's just a synopsis of what the Lord said.
Put words in that man's mouth.
Nah, but for real though, yeah, it was really, I wasn't planning on going to Southern, man, but I'm so thankful that I did. So thankful for that.
Yeah. Did you have the same major when you were trying to go to UCLA?
No, I didn't actually. So I actually tried to do this major at Southern too. So I wanted to go to school for architecture. Like my dream.
Architecture? Why architecture?
I loved building homes, and I was really into like just houses. Like I used to love, like still to this day, I take her just to go ride and look at houses, So I was infatuated with that. And my dad does construction, so I was always around building homes and all that stuff. So I just wanted to be able to be creative and like, build my dream homes. I wanted to build a neighborhood and all that stuff. But so when I came to Southern, they didn't offer it, so I ended up being a business major. So.
Yeah, they didn't offer it at all?
They had got rid of the program.
Aren't you glad that you're in business instead of architecture?
I'm not gonna say yeah, but I'm not gonna say no. I say that I just wish I could have done architecture because I wish I would have been able to really see my dream come to fruition as far as like the things I had planned with my architecture skills. But like with the business aspect, it still is so much. I learned so much more, especially with what I want to do as far as artistry. Just kind of how to deal with the business and just how to be professional and always just be on top of your game. So the business being a business major kind of helped me with the entertainment aspect. But as far as the whole dream of mine, that kind of went down down the drain. But I ain't tripping.
I literally asked you because a lot of people straight out of high school don't really know what college they're gonna go to. They don't know what they're gonna major in. They don't know exactly what they're gonna do, and it becomes so stressful. Even out of college, you don't even know what you're about to do. Graduating from college, having a whole degree.
A whole degree.
And y'all, it is okay sometimes to because you're not gonna always know exactly what you're gonna do or exactly what you're meant to do. That's why you just always gotta sometimes just let go and let God and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna live my life, and I'm gonna let God bring to me what's supposed to be in my life.
Exactly.
So yeah, definitely.
He like to talk.
To answer the question about my experience and why I chose the HBCU, you guys, is a whole entire storyline with that, but just to give you guys a synopsis, it was my junior year of high school. I went to a whole road trip with my church to go to HBCUs around like down south, and I don't even remember how many. We literally visited like more than 10 HBCUs in this trip. It was like a whole week, and we literally we drove from Illinois all the way to down south states like Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, all those places. But I never went to Southern, never knew about Southern University until my freshman year of college. And literally we visited Spelman, Clark. Like I really wanted to go to Clark, I really want to go to Spelman, and at the time I was a nursing major. Exactly, I was a nursing major because, as you guys know, if you guys follow my channel, literally I wanted to be just like my mom because she was nursing. She was a nurse for over 30 years, so that's what I thought I could just learn. But long story short, you guys, went to a PWI and I made friends, yeah, and I fit in, but I just knew that wasn't exactly where I wanted to be, and I missed dance. And as soon as one of my friends showed me what the dolls was, I found out what Southern University was, so I was just like, this is it for me. Like, that switched my mind. As soon as I learned about Southern University, I just had it in my heart that I was gonna be there.
Yeah, that's crazy because I used to always wonder like, why do people from like out of like, especially like people from like LA,
Chicago,
and stuff like that, right? Chicago, and like it just be like, why Southern? But it's like it shows you how much of an impact that Southern really has.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, dang, I didn't know that Southern really was like out there like
There's
that, and it makes you feel good.
University like Southern University.
And nothing attracts people to Southern University other than the band and the dolls.
Facts.
And that is facts, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I would not be at Southern University if I did not want to be a doll.
And you know what? And that's crazy because I always said that, and that was one of my goals when I became drum major. One of my goals was I always felt like, because you know how like Miss Southern and SGA president, like they get free housing and all that good stuff. I also feel like the drum major and dance dog captain should have those same.
Yeah, that is
they
true.
Should have a
Because
parking
they
spot.
are huge ambassadors for the university.
Huge ambassadors.
Yeah.
So I just feel like they should have their own parking spot. They should have their own
like right
free
there
dorms.
by the band hall.
Exactly. You know, because it's like at the end of the day, those are the 4 highest titles you can hold on campus. SGA president, Miss Southern, dance and dog captain, and drum major.
Literally.
So I feel like those 4 individuals should have low-key full rides, you know what I'm saying? Like, because those are the people that's really bringing students to the
university. I agree.
Yeah. So.
I think that is a really good recommendation. So those who are faculty and staff at the university,
if you're watching this,
go ahead and make that for us.
Yeah.
So the next question is going to be, what should I expect going to Southern University?
Ooh,
a lot.
You should expect the whole 9 yards. It's big enough, but it's small enough to not be overwhelmed. Everybody's gonna know everybody, so it's gonna kind of feel like a big family. You have every aspect. You have the academics, but you also have the social life. It's always different events going on to engage the students and just getting to know each other and stuff and networking. I just feel like HBCUs really care about each student. Like it's a small enough amount for them to really focus.
Because I know like a lot of people that went to PWIs, they will also always say that like their classroom was always so big that they never got the chance to really interact with their professors. So it was always just like a be ready to actually have an engagement and to actually be able to, you know, use the people around you at HBCU. Because it's really a big family, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, also, but be ready to deal with family ties. Like legit, Southern is a family, so they're gonna act like a family. It's gonna always be drama. It's gonna always be, but it's gonna always like family. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always something.
But you still love each other.
Exactly. It's always love. So just expect a family environment, because that's legit what it is. So
literally, you guys covered it for me. There's nothing else I can say besides that.
Be ready to be hot. Be ready to walk a lot. Be ready to.
Oh yeah. Oh, we said all the cold things.
Right.
It's hot.
It's nowhere to park.
Be ready to wait 3 hours for financial aid.
Literally, we were ready to get the tickets on your car, get your car towed. Because you're gonna get your car towed if we
Park where you're supposed to park. Park where you're supposed to park, and you won't have those problems.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, you won't park where you're supposed to park.
Let me tell y'all,
there's none.
I probably still got about 12 tickets right now to this day.
For real?
What? I ain't never.
No, I had
How? You
had
got
to
to
especially.
right. Let me turn the live off.
Nah, I do. Especially though when I was drum major, bro. Oh man, I used to park where I wanted to park because I used to feel like I needed a parking spot anyway. Because I was like, man, HJ President and Miss Southern got a parking spot. I can this my parking spot.
Literally, emphasize.
Let's talk about financial aid too, though, because that's a big thing that people talk about with HBCUs.
Southern University is known for their financial aid.
That's terrible. I will say they have gotten better. Because it used to be way worse. It's still bad. It's still bad, but they've gotten better. So just be patient. Like, don't let the negativity bring down your whole mood, because financial aid will really do it to you. But just be positive. Don't let them aggravate you. Don't let them get the best of you. Just be respectful, answer their questions. They gonna lose your I'm sorry. They gonna lose your paperwork. Have backups.
And please document everything you give them, because they will lose your quick.
Stop this.
I'm sorry.
They will lose your stuff.
They will please document everything you give them, because they will lose your stuff quick, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
And tell you that you never turned it in.
Exactly.
Right.
So document everything.
They'll look at you. Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
I never received this email.
Right.
Nah.
So just document everything, and that it's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's preparing you for life. Like, you know, to just keep up with all your stuff, just in case stuff like that happens with, you never know, like with your apartment complex that you're moving in, they might lose something. So your experience with financial aid and documenting everything, it'll help you already know what to do. Like, well, I got an extra one right here since you lost it.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next question, you guys. What are the class sizes, and are the professors helpful or mean?
They're pretty small. If I had to guess, I'd say about 30, and 30 is a lot sometimes, because depending on your major, like engineering classes, we didn't always have that many people in our classes. Are the professors helpful or mean? It's really what you make of it. Sometimes like people are just mean, but if they see you not trying, they're not going to try to help you either. But if they see you put in the effort, usually the professors will help you out where they can.
Facts. It always depends on like your major and like the college that you're in. Cause I know like colleges like COB, we was we was rocking together. Trust me.
Literally,
like,
me and B had a few classes together, y'all. We're in the same college.
We passed them together, thanks to each other.
We had.
But yeah, it's a really intimate class size though, and you get to really interact with your teacher. But it's a good thing and a bad thing, like she said, because it's like your teacher gonna know who you are, so you gotta stay on your stuff. But at the same time, your teacher gonna know who you are, so if you on your stuff, they
gonna work out for you.
Yeah, I would definitely say that like the first day of class, definitely go in the first row and just leave your mark on your teacher, because you're definitely gonna need them by the end of the semester. And just make sure they just know who you are and just keep a good reputation. Like, don't be cheating in front of their face and
in front of their face.
Y'all, please be a little smart about it. Come on, if you're dumb, be smart about cheating.
Right. Just be smart, especially your freshman year, because you don't want to have a bad rep. Because
it'll follow you through.
Exactly, in certain majors, like people really don't play that. Like you'll really have a bad rep for cheating. So let's go ahead to the next question. How do I make friends at SU?
Be yourself.
Be yourself and get involved. Like, don't be afraid to go to different events or parties that they have on the yard. Just don't be too shy and too introverted. That's bad networking. You never know who you in class with, who you might need later on in your life. Don't be so standoffish and just talk to people.
Yeah, and also like don't try to be something that you're
not.
Because if you do, you're gonna attract the wrong crowd.
Right.
Like that crowd not gonna be for you at all. I promise you. Like, so just be who you are and just don't be, because if you're the type of person that like goes to class and goes straight to your room, Southern is not the school for you, like at all. Like,
you're not gonna get
Southern
the best
is,
of Southern University.
Exactly, Southern is interactive school. So.
Yeah, I definitely would say that try to be a part of like as many activities, clubs, organizations as you can while you're at Southern, because that's how you really genuinely make friends. And don't be scared to just talk to people, like just say hey, or like make a joke. Like that's how I make friends. It's not just be joking, I just be me, like, you know, just make them laugh and just chill, just be yourself, and that will always get the best reactions out of people.
Because like you got 3 people sitting here that got literally everything you could get out of college, like, like literally everything you could get out of college. So and it's really something that is we could cherish so much, and we have so many memories from like certain stuff. So like it's just nothing like HBCU, bro. So like just go there, be yourself, and you're gonna make your right friends. I promise you. I promise you.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know a lot of lingo that goes around Southern University, like the SU Shuffle, Pretty Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Like what is in the union and how many casts do they have? What does the hump mean and all that stuff? So let's just go ahead one question at a time. So what is Pretty Wednesday?
Pretty Wednesday, let me answer that.
Mr. Pretty
Wednesday, you know, it all started with it. Nah, but for real, hey,
We're prepared.
Nah, but real talk, the Pretty Wednesday basically, man, it's just like, so on every Wednesday in the union from like 12 to 2, is it? Like 11 to 2 or something like that. It's really just a moment of culture. It's literally a moment of HBCU culture. Because it's like, everybody's out in the union having good, clean fun. You have your Greeks out there strolling. You got the court out there. Everybody dressed up. It's just like, it's almost like your Sunday's best on Pretty Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? You get to turn up. You know, it's just nothing like it.
It's just like everybody be sometimes, like most of the time, they be like skipping out on class.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you can, make sure you don't have a class on Wednesday from
12 to 2. That's some really good advice.
Because you're gonna want to skip class every Wednesday, and you're gonna fail that class.
You know why? Because your professor's gonna know that you're at Pretty Wednesday.
Right, they know what's going on Wednesday 12 to 2.
But you know what's really messed up? Sometimes a teacher will schedule a test on Pretty Wednesday because they know you're gonna want to skip. They will make sure the class is only available on Wednesday from 12 to 2.
One class, you get one class a week, and if you miss it, it's over with. You're already behind.
And then it's a class you need. So just
try to avoid a Wednesday. I know it's harder for freshmen because you don't make your schedule as a freshman, I don't think.
Now mind y'all, this is advice for Southern. Like this is not for all HBCU. Like with this part, like this part. Like this whole Pretty Wednesday, because I don't know if all other schools do Pretty Wednesday. You know, if they do, they get it from shit. You know what I'm saying? But
there we go. So what is in the union, and how many casts does SU have? So what is in the union?
A lot of food.
Yeah, food.
And then upstairs you have like administration. At our university, you have like administration and stuff upstairs, but it's just a lot of food. We got a barbershop.
What kind of food though? We have a
Popeyes. Oh wait, no, they took it out.
They took the Popeyes out. It's a Chick-fil-A now.
Chick-fil-A is still good, but I feel like they should have kept Popeyes.
Oh yeah, got rid of Burger King.
Yeah.
So they literally have
Burger King in there.
Burger King, Chick-fil-A, and they have like the
stuff on the
soul
side,
place, the salad place, and they have a barbershop in there as well.
A barbershop.
They got a corner store in there with a bunch of
But there's so many amenities in the
cab. A ballroom, the big ballroom.
Yeah. Literally, and you don't have to use your regular money. You can literally use your Jag cash. And that Jag cash, y'all, I use that every semester to the last drop. Okay, the last drop. And how many casts does Southern University have?
2, right?
2.
Yeah, Mayberry and Dunn.
Mayberry is where it all goes down.
Yeah, Mayberry.
Hey, they ain't gonna lie, don't sleep on Dunn though, because it used to go down and Dunn.
Dunn stank.
But Dunn, I was just say.
This stank is like old as hell, y'all. It's like Dunn was like made in the 1600s.
Dunn smell like Bowley.
What was y'all's favorite meals from Mayberry? I like Red Bean Monday and Fish Friday.
I like Fish Friday. It's my favorite.
I think my favorite thing from there was definitely Red Bean Monday.
I only eat red bean in the union though. I don't like the red beans in the cab. I like the red beans.
And I didn't like that fried chicken. I like the baked chicken when I had the red beans.
Yeah.
The baked
I
chicken
like the
was
baked
really
fish
good.
too.
I ain't like the baked fish as much.
I love that baked fish.
Let me tell y'all, ain't no red beans, baked fish and fried chicken, all these things.
Oh y'all! I had Maya's bread, beans, and rice and cornbread last night. Y'all, literally tastes just like the best, like my favorite red beans in the union, y'all. Literally, Maya can cook, okay? Don't sleep on sis. Do not sleep on my sis. That's what you don't want to do, okay?
Shout out to Babe.
Okay, so since we're already high, let's go ahead to the next question. I should be a show host. We getting somewhere. All right, so what does cross the hump mean?
So basically the hump is like, okay, y'all know how whenever y'all first enter on campus, you go across this big hill. It's like, it's a bridge that crosses, like, it goes over a train track basically. So it goes from one side of the road to the other side, crossing over a train track. Once you're over the hump, you're basically on campus. So yeah, so that's kind of just been our landmark.
We had unnecessary stuff on our campus. Like, we had a whole Jaguar on our campus.
Yeah.
What happened to our Jaguar?
It died.
It died.
And I think we
got cancer.
I think we technically have one. We just don't have a cage.
We do have
that we can host it. No.
We have a
something
cage
that we can host it in.
It's not big enough for a Jaguar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not big enough for a Jaguar. It's just for like
it's like a puppy cage. A big
not a big dog.
It's just a Jaguar with scratch food and bar.
But when I was younger, I remember. When I was younger, I remember seeing the Jaguar in there. I used to be so fascinated with it.
I never seen the Jaguar, you guys. When I came in 2015, I never seen my parents.
Y'all, when I tell you I was really I never seen that Jaguar. I never went to. I just no. I was not going to Southern. I was not going to Southern, bro. Like at all.
Yeah. Look at you, Southern out, Mr. Southern University.
Who would I be without Southern? Like who would I be?
Okay, so what is the Bluff?
Southern.
Yeah, it's Southern.
I thought the Bluff was.
Yeah, no, the Bluff is the back.
The back.
Yeah.
So you guys, it's so beautiful. The Bluff is literally my favorite place on campus to just wind down and relax. Like sometimes me and my line sisters just take some crawfish and just sit at the table and watch the sunset because literally the Bluff is it's like looking the Mississippi River. It's connected to the Mississippi River, right?
I think so.
And and a lot of people don't know, but
it's so peaceful, y'all.
A lot of people don't know, but the Bluff is what makes Southern University literally the richest land in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Because literally, I don't know, of course everybody knows that Baton Rouge is called the Red Stick, and the Red Stick actually sits on Southern University's campus.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I learned that. Old head taught me that.
Okay. You guys, though, I'm so glad we did this video because this stuff I never knew. And we're all alumni at Southern University. And literally the Bluff is like, these are hidden secrets nobody really knows. So this is literally a special treat for you guys.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so those are like the phases that only SU alumni really know. So how is Greek life on the yard?
I don't care what nobody says, bro. Ain't nobody Greek life
better than Southern, period.
I don't care.
What? You got Alpha Sigma? You got Beta Psi?
What else you got?
You got Beta Sigma?
Both Beta Sigma.
You got Beta Sigma again? You got Alpha Tau? Come on, bro. You got the Rho Sigmas?
Come on.
I don't know everybody else, but still. Man, I'm telling y'all, real talk though, bro. If any video that y'all seen go viral, most likely 9 times out of 10 has been
Southern University.
Somebody.
Marvin. Who else? Let's shout out these
Marvin, Trini, and Gary, MF Cool.
Yes, it's all Southern
man, they set the tone for this Greek life period. Like shout out to y'all.
They get us out there.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, girl.
Okay, so you guys, that was Greek life on the yard. So let's move on to our second to last question. Let's wrap it up. How can you balance schoolwork, social life, being a part of clubs, organizations, etc.? How do you balance?
Self-discipline. Knowing when to say yes, when to say no. College is super independent. You are in control of the homework you complete, assignments that you complete online. So if you know you got something due at 11:59 and your friend's like, come on, let's go to this party, you might want to get your work done first.
Ain't no might. You want to get your work done.
I mean, that was me being sarcastic.
Because it's going to be temptation, bro. First of all, you go to one of the most lit HBCUs ever. Especially if you go to Southern. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's going to be temptation for you to, you know what I'm saying, go out every day, go party every day. But just make sure, especially if you want to participate in extracurricular activities, make sure that your academics are on point.
That comes first.
Literally, y'all, a lot of times people, they don't realize how much time we really have in college. Like, a lot of times they'll take an hour to either nap or take an hour to do something silly or do something retarded, when you could just, as soon as you finish your classes, or even in between your classes, like, don't go socialize. Get your work out the way, so that way you can have the rest of the day to do whatever you want to do.
Exactly. You know, even as like dolls, like I can speak on us because we were dolls. Literally, it's like you bring your work to the doll room, you bring your work to practice, and you basically, it's all about time management and it's all about planning. As you guys can see, my planner is my life. I write down everything because I know I'm very forgetful, and I know if I don't write it down, I'm most likely gonna forget it. And I just feel accomplished just writing something down, and after I do it, I just check it off or cross it out. I just feel like I've actually accomplished something. So that's really, it really does help. And I've literally, I have to have a planner. I've been having a planner ever since like the 3rd grade, as young as the 3rd grade.
Wow.
And you guys, I know I'm really like book smart, I guess, and I know how to like get my work and my assignments done, and it's literally been helping me excel in school. So definitely time management plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maya definitely has. Y'all the same person.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with planning.
She got me my first planner. I'm still trying to get into the habit of using it.
And it's never too late to start good habits as well, okay? So that brings us to the last question, you guys. Pros and cons of being a part of an HBCU or Southern.
So I think I'll start with the cons so we can end it on a good note.
Yes.
So I think like the cons of HBCUs, sometimes is that it's small. And sometimes it's really a small world when it comes down to the college world, because everybody knows everybody. So you really have to be careful with just how you move, your business, everything. Like it's small. That's one of the cons.
And
about
it'll spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's one con about it, and also like the financial aid stuff. Like it's just little stuff that you're gonna deal with, and you know how they have the stigma of like, oh Lord, that's acting like some black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that, I mean, it's sad to say, but that's kind of really what the cons are. Is like sometimes they'll be late with your paperwork, or they'll give you the run around with some stuff. But I mean, it's gonna all be worth it at the end of the day. So
build your patience.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, that's all the cons that we can think of.
Right.
Because I mean, it's really a prestigious HBCU. Prestigious. It's really a prestigious system. HBCUs are very prestigious.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter how y'all want to look at them. So those are the cons. It's really not a lot.
Yeah, it's really not.
So
the pros definitely outweigh the cons.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot of pros.
Definitely.
It's better when you can, like, as far as relatable. Like I can relate to people who are going through the same experience as me. Like, it's not like it's like a race thing as far as like, oh, I'm gonna go to HBCU because there's black people. No, it's like I want to talk to people that I can relate to and actually like have the same similar interests.
Exactly.
So that's why I feel like HBCUs are just more of a family setting.
The pros is just the fact that you have the culture of the HBCU. It's just like literally you're never going to experience anything like an HBCU. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the pro of it. Like it's literally nothing like it. You're going to get friends for a lifetime. Experiences that you can only get at HBCUs. It's just, man, I don't know. It's just a feeling that you don't understand unless you get it.
Yeah.
So
I definitely would 10 out of 10 recommend Southern University out of any HBCU, because as you know, I done visited all across the world when I was in high school.
Okay. Quick little thing before we end. If y'all had to rate y'all top 5 HBCUs, rate top 5 right now.
Top 5. Oh,
Southern University.
Yeah, go ahead.
Southern University top 1.
Okay. Who y'all put second?
Spelman.
Yeah, I put Spelman second.
Spelman, Morehouse kind of go in together.
Yeah, Spellhouse. So you can
Spellhouse.
Okay.
Clark.
Clark.
Clark is lit. You sleep.
Clark is lit, but I wouldn't put them before PV. Our FAMU.
Okay, well, that's you. Do you say my top 5?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just like, yeah.
Okay, dang me. My top 5 is SU. What else did I say? Spellhouse, Clark. What else? I like 2 more spots. I don't want it. That's my top 3. That's my top 3.
Okay. Well, my top 5. Well, baby, you go your top 5.
Southern University.
Bang.
I'm serious. I can't think of no other. Like they all other HBCUs are just on the same level.
Yeah.
Like Southern University.
Then everybody else.
Okay,
I'm
Southern
being so
hard
for
headed.
real. Like,
Yes.
But I get well for me, of course. Dang, I mean, I feel bad now naming that to my top 5 after Maya. But for me, I probably have to say Southern number 1, of course. After Southern, I would probably put PV and then FAMU, and then I would probably put Howard for sure. Howard would probably go in front of PV and FAMU just because of just their culture, and because Howard, in my opinion, Howard has the closest culture to Southern. Like you know how like it's like Howard is that prestigious.
It started
Southern.
most of the fraternities and sororities.
Oh yeah,
as well.
most of them. Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then North Carolina A&T. Well, all right, guys. So that's all we have for the advice. Hopefully, we hit on some pointers that you all been having some questions about. Hopefully, you guys take our advice and really join the HBCU. Even though, of course, we bleed blue and gold, we would love to see you guys at any HBCU. You know what I'm saying? But you know, ain't nothing like us Southern Jaguars.
Right.
Ain't nothing messing with them Southern Jaguars. And they got a song like that. Who even know got a song? Southern Jaguars got a song.
We do.
But anyway, bro, take this advice, you know, really soak it in. We can't wait to see you guys journey it out, y'all's HBCU whenever y'all make y'all decision. Hopefully this was everything. Like this video, make sure you guys follow our girl Melody at
Melody Almay Bird.
period.
The link is gonna be in my Instagram. Okay, just go
just
ahead
like
and
that.
smash it. My Instagram is Melody Almay. Just go ahead and smash that link in the bio, and you go
Boom.
subscribe.
And
That's
go
all you
subscribe.
do.
You gotta go follow on Instagram and go subscribe, and you might get a shout out if you do that. So yeah, make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all go follow us at Brenda Jill Official and Maya and Jill, and we will see you guys in the next video. Well, peace. Hey, babe. I mean, I can say babe.